Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of solving systems of equations. This is standard A.5C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 54 of the 2017 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we're simply finding x in this as a solution, or the x of the solution in this system of equations. A true solution is actually going to be a coordinate pair, an x and y. We're simply just looking for the x. So let's just solve for x. And they line it up for us really easily. So there's two different ways that we can do this typically, unless we want to graph it. And that would be substitution or elimination. And substitution seems to work. Because take a look at this. If I take this right here, right, it's the same y. So I'm going to substitute what is equal to y, the 1/2 x plus 4. I'm going to put that right up there. And watch what's going to happen. Instead of that y, I'm going to write 1/2 x plus 4. Then I'm going to complete what's in that first line, plus 2x. That's the whole point of using a system of equations. Is the same x and the same y, so I can substitute in one for the other. So now I've eliminated y. I'm literally just solving for x now. And I need to combine like terms, so it's going to be 1/2 plus 2x, so 2.5, or let's go ahead and call it 2.5 in case I need to divide, x plus 4 equals -1. Subtract 4 from both sides. Right, so 2.5x equals, and looks like I've got -5, so you probably see where this is going. We're going to divide both sides by 2.5, 2.5, right, and that's going to give me x equals -2. Now that's one way to solve it. That's substitution. Also could have done elimination. How does that work? Well, what you do, you need both of them. It works best when they're both in standard form. So let's take this second one right here. Let's put that into standard form. Right, so I just want that, I want that 1/2 x over on the left is really what I want. So minus 1/2 x plus y equals 4. All right, so now that's in standard form. Then you put the other one underneath that. And I'm going to go ahead and flip the 2x and the y. 2x plus y equals -1. Now, if I added these equations right now, I wouldn't necessarily eliminate anything, but look what happens if I take, let's just take the bottom one, and let's just multiply it by -1, both sides. Watch what happens. Now I'm going to get minus 2x minus y, and -1 minus 1, that just makes a +1. So if I take this equation right here and add that, look what happens. If I add these two equations, what happens to my y's? Well, I've got a -y and a +y. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a way to eliminate one of the variables. So if I add these together, right, that's going to give me -2.5 or 2.5x equals 5. Now we've been here before. The only difference was, look up here, it was a positive 2.5x and a -5. Now I've got a -2.5x and a +5. But you know what? It's going to end up the same. Because when we divide both sides by 2.5, or -2.5, now, look what happens. I had a -5 divided by 2.5. Now I've got a 5 divided by -2.5. Either way you look at it, your x is still going to be the same. So this is the elimination method. It takes a little bit more work unless you've got an x or y coefficient that's already kind of lined up for you, and it really works best if they're both already in standard form, so you might need to move it around a little bit. But either way you look at it, right, our x value was the same. It was -2. So our answer here is G, -2.